Hi, this is Oshio. Welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. It's time for another mod. It's been a while, but we found another one that looks like it's going to be good to play. We've got the Aftermath mod. So this mod occurs and activates only when you do the true ending, and whatever dragon that you've been following throughout that playthrough, that is the dragon's ending that you will see. Sorry, Remy, you're not part of this one, but we're going to head on through and see what happens with this new mod. Okay, so we're on chapter 5. You can choose Remy, go alone, or everyone. You need to choose everyone. But throughout the mod, if I check on the status, Remy is impressed. So Remy is who we're gonna get. It's been a long old time since I've gone through the true ending. But I think the general gist was everybody got through to the human world. I don't remember these guys. I need to look it all up and remind myself. So here is the new mod content. So the dragons have been taken into the human world and we're trying to move on. There was a large ceremony held to honour me and all the dragons who helped me stop Reza and save both humanity and dragonkind. As time went on and the dragons adapted to their new lives in our world, things were starting to look up. All the friends that I had made along the journey were living great lives. Remy received funding for his game from online supporters. He used some of the money to hire a few people to help with the production, and things were going swimmingly. Adine was offered a sponsorship for her aerobatics career, along with a personal trainer to help her in her performances. Bryce, Sebastian, Maverick, and all the other officers, including Naomi, were offered jobs alongside the police of our world, and with the dragons on our police force, the crime rate in the city dropped tremendously. Anna was cured of her cancer, pardoned for her crimes, and now serves as the leading scientist in examining the similarities between humans and dragons. As for me and Remy, this is what we're gonna find out. There was plenty of room in our orphanage to house the dragon hatchlings. Adine, Remy and I volunteered to hand out lunch to the orphans. The human children became fast friends with their dragon counterparts, and the owners of the orphanage welcomed them with open arms. Human children are so cute though. Indeed, but certainly, all children are cute, right? Well, yeah, I was just saying that because this is the first time I've seen human children up close. I was just teasing. Oh, sorry. It's okay, I guess I didn't make it obvious enough. So, how's the aerobatics going? Great, my trainer's been so helpful. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're finally living your dream, Adine. Thanks. So, how have you two been? Can't complain. Boy, do I have a story for you guys. Okay, do tell. Well, it went something like this. Okay, Remy's gonna tell us a story. Yesterday, I went into work, not to do my job, but to talk to Emera. Good to see you again, Remy. We have much work to do to get everything settled into our new homes with the humans. Now, there are some scrolls on the top shelf I need you to grab. Be a dear and fetch them for me. So I can fall over and drop the skulls so you can laugh? I don't think so. Pardon me. I know you've been making fun of me behind my back. You make me do all these silly requests because you know I'm bound to drop something and make a fool of myself. It's not my fault you're born a quadruped. Now hop to it. You're wasting time with your petty complaints. No. I refuse to do any more of your dirty work, you vain, self-centered bitch. Oh wow. How dare you use that language to describe me. I'm sick of you being your little sideshow puppet so you can get a good laugh. I'm done. I quit. And in my memoirs, I'm going to spill every little detail about how you mistreated me. You'll do no such thing. What are you going to do about it? Have me jailed for reporting an abusive boss? I'm sure you'd make a nice cellmate in that case, because that's abuse of power. Your career is going to be history by the time I'm done with you. You're making a mistake, Remy. No one's going to hire a klutz like you. Well, that's where you're wrong. Which of us was the one who helped Ushio stop Reza and save all of the dragons from extinction, huh? Where were you when all of that was unfolding? You call me vain, and yet you use that excuse. You'll never get a better quality job than this, I can guarantee it. At least I won't have to put up with you anymore. Goodbye, Emera. Oh, and one more thing. What's that? Fuck you. Wow. Remy's stepped up. Okay. Wow, I know she was mean to you and all, but do you really think she deserved that? I can vouch for Remy. Some of the stuff Emera said about him was pretty mean. She even made fun of his ears. Of all the things to make fun of, though. She was just looking for any excuse to make me her personal laughing stock. I don't regret it one bit. Wow, who are you? What have you done with Remy? Yeah, still me. I just happened to bolden up for that one moment. I'm very calm and patient, but even I have my limits. Yeah, I can see that. So, what you gonna do now? I've decided that I'm going to use what I've learned in my work in the library to pass that knowledge on to the youth. I want to be a teacher. A teacher? Wow. That sounds perfect for someone like you. What do you plan on teaching? One of my main goals is teaching humans about dragon culture. That's a great idea. And you get to work with the kids too. You're taking a big risk. You have no idea how awesome this is. I guess it pays to be a nerd. Let's be supportive. But yeah, Remy's... maybe this is what he's like when he's confident and stuff. Oh please, I'm just a teacher, I'm not a rock star. Well, human kids have always loved dragons in fiction. They're gonna get a kick out of having one for a teacher. You think so? I know so. The children finished their lunch and returned to their quarters, leaving Remy, Adine and I to clean up. Hey Adine, if you don't mind, do you think you could watch the kids tonight? We're planning on going out for dinner. Oh, why did you have to say that? What's wrong? As much as I'd love to, I've already got plans for the night, and I really want to do this. Oh, I understand. If you're busy, I can get Anna to do it. Anna, I'm not sure she'd be a great babysitter. Well, she feels bad about what she did to Emily, so she's trying to make up for it by spending time with her. Oh, I see. I guess I kind of guilt-tripped her, didn't I? Of course not. I think once Anna gave it some thought, she realised that you were right, especially after she was cured of her cancer. So I'm giving her the chance to be more of a mother to Emily. In that case, I won't object. If you trust her with your children, then so will I. Thanks. So what's the special occasion? Well, you see, I'm going on a date tonight too. Oh, who's the lucky gent? Oh, it's no one. You probably don't know him. Okay, so what's the name? I think she's just too shy to tell us. Don't worry, Adine. We'll reserve our judgment, won't we? Sure, can't make no promises. Sure. See, we're all adults here. Besides, look at us. Don't you think that would raise some eyebrows? Well, when you put it that way. It's Bryce. You mean the Chief of Police? Do you know of any other dragon named Bryce? Wow, someone say my name. Okay, here he comes. Hello. Hey Bryce, what brings you here? Oh, I just got off work and I came to see how my sky dancer's doing. For the last time, Bryce, stunt flying and sky dancing are two completely separate things. I know, but with the way you move, I can't tell the difference. Stop it, you're making me blush. Well, maybe that's what I want to happen. Okay, I'll buy it. What's sky dancing? Let's just say it's a racier form of aerobatics. It's more for dragons who want to attract a potential partner. You see, you're a sky dancer with your sexy poses and scale polish. Knock it off. Okay, fine. Hey, this gives me a great idea. What's this? Double date. A double date? Wow, I've never done that before. Well, there's a first time for everything, isn't there? Would that be okay with you? Sure, let's do it. Okay, we'll meet at the fancy restaurant that just opened. Sounds like a plan. See you guys later. See ya. Okay, this just got interesting. Are you sure you don't mind? I mean, we were planning on a more one-on-one type of thing. No, I think it's a good idea. I just didn't expect you to be the one to suggest it. The more the merrier, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go on a double date with the guys. Before heading over to the restaurant, Remy and I dropped Emily and Vara off at Anna's apartments. Rather than driving my car, Remy offered to give me a ride on his back. It was unlike anything I'd experienced before, and I'll admit, it was a little bit frightening. There was no harness to keep me from slipping off his back and becoming a bloodstain on the ground below. Okay, so we flew. My heart was still racing, and I was out of breath from the experience I had just had on Remy's back. The look on my face must have said it all, because Remy started to chuckle. I'm guessing that was your first time riding a dragon? Yeah. So, what did you think? Also my last time. Amazing? It's kinda scary, dude. I will admit I was a little bit nervous, considering I wasn't wearing anything to keep me from falling off. Understandable. I was actually a little nervous myself when I first learned to fly. Maybe it just takes some getting used to. We made our way over to Bryce and Nadine sitting at the booth. They waved us over and we joined them. Here we go. Good to see you guys. Likewise. Quite a choice of cocktails they got here. I never even heard of half of these things. Which one do you think I should go for? I don't usually drink, so I don't know what's good. Oh, sex on the beach. Wow, that sounds interesting. Maybe we should share one. I know what you're thinking, Bryce. And? I'll leave it at a maybe. Vodka's one of the ingredients. Isn't that a bit of a strong drink? From what I've heard, the mixture actually weakens the alcohol level. But we'll help you carry him home if he gets a little bit too tipsy. Thanks, I guess. Believe me, I know about Bryce's drinking habits. But I can overlook it. He's still a really nice guy, even when he's had a few drinks. I've actually been going to rehab recently, not to give up drinking completely, but to help me moderate it. Good to hear. So, how did you two get together? It's about as cheesy as it could possibly get, I can tell you that much. Played straight out of a bad romance novel. Okay, do tell. Well, you see, Bryce kinda saved my life. Really? Yeah, I was practicing my stunt routine at the lake about a week ago, and I coincidentally ran into him. He wanted to see my performance, so I showed him what I'd done so far. But during my finishing move, I was going too fast into a nosedive and I plummeted into the water. I thought I was done for. I was trying to swim up, but the surface area of my wings was so much that my motions were pushing me down instead. I actually went unconscious too. Oh wow, I can't imagine how scared you must have been. But when I woke up, I was on the ground and Bryce was giving me CPR. I'm not a great swimmer myself, but all I was focused on at the time was making sure Adine was okay. After that, Bryce and I had dinner together. I had taken it as a friendly gesture. But the moment we were alone, Bryce started flirting with me in just about every way you could think of. I had no idea you were interested in me, Bryce. Well, now you do. Bryce? Yeah, he would kind of flirt with pretty much anyone. Never mind. One thing I'd like to add, I'm pretty sure she was pretending to be unconscious for a little bit so I could keep giving her my lips. I was not. And the moment you realised that I'd saved you, you cried out, "My hero!" Okay, that part's not true. So, the bit pretending to be unconscious part is true. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a lot. See, straight out of every romance novel ever. Okay, so what about you guys? How did you two come to be? Well, it started off as a regular friendship, but then I started to see something more. Ushia was my shoulder to cry on when I opened up about my depression. Okay, so how are you doing with that, by the way? It's still there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Anyway, once I was finished talking about my feelings, I was given an unusually pleasant surprise. Ushia called me more than just a friend, something I thought I'd never hear from anyone again. And, well, one thing led to another. Oh, I see. Anything you'd like to add? I think he's covered it. Remy pretty much said all that needed to be said. I thought about flirting with him at the beginning, but I figured it might have made him uncomfortable if I did. Well, everyone's different. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't make Adine uncomfortable with how much I was trying to woo her. If you thought you were going to make her uncomfortable, maybe you shouldn't have done it. Well, how could I possibly reject the brave dragon who rescued me and kissed me while I was unconscious? Touché. Besides, it's not like you were pushing me to do something I didn't want to do. It was casual flirting, I was unconscious. True. But all doubts are out of the way now. Ushia's romantic gestures won't be rejected by me anymore. So, how's your daughter doing, Emily? She's lovely, I really couldn't be happier. I still can't believe I'm actually a father. She didn't believe it either. In fact, the only thing that convinced her otherwise was that she heard it from Adine. So what? Adine just has this magic ability to make people believe things? No, silly. Emily basically sees me as the big sister she never had, so she'd usually only listen to me. Makes sense. We also adopted the young girl that Ushio found in the cave. Alvara. Yeah, that's the one. Wow, Remy, you're not even past 25, and you're already a dad for 2 kids. Well, I couldn't just leave her be after all she'd been through. Yeah, I know, she was brought into the police station after she was found. Yeah, she was found alongside her dead mother. It was pretty dark. I'd never seen something so tragic in my life. Nothing any of us did could stop her from crying. The poor thing. The good news is that she seems to be coming around quite well. She's even talking now. Really? Well, she speaks in short sentences, but at least she's not completely mute anymore. That's good to hear. Her past aside, she just absolutely loves me. There were times where she'd sneak out of the orphanage and just to follow me home. That's adorable. So Remy's got a human who wants to get good with him, and a little girl who wants him to be her dad. Only the manliest of dragons can accomplish something like that. You flatter me, Bryce. I'm nothing compared to you. It's not like there's a contest or anything. What do you think? Who's the manliest between Remy and I? Well, I'm not going to answer that. It seems like I'm going to hurt someone's feelings. Don't worry about it. It's all in good fun. In that case, well, I'm a total sucker for buff guys, so I'm going to pick Bryce. Fair enough. I can see it. I'm sure even Usha admits Bryce is a bigger hunk than I am. I mean, they've sort of got different qualities for what being a man is, because Bryce is like the manly man, big, buff, strong, and all this kind of stuff, whereas Remy's the family man, who's kind of like caring and supportive and that, so they both got different qualities. We'll go with that. You can't really compare to each other, because you both got perks that the other Don doesn't. Bryce has an impressive physique, but Remy's charm comes from his calm, friendly demeanour. I can be calm and friendly. I know, I'm just saying, you might be better in some departments than Remy, and vice versa. We'd have to get more specific on what we're comparing. Sorry, Bryce, but yeah, you're not as subtle as Remy. The night continued on with friendly banter and idle conversation, with Bryce and Remy getting into a heated debate. I'm just saying, salad on pizza takes away the flavour from the pizza itself. Not necessarily, quite the contrary. I think the addition of the flavour makes it rather tasty. At least Ushio agrees with me, right? Meat on pizza's better than veggies. What? Why are you dragging me into this? Hey, everyone should have the chance to voice their opinion, even if it's wrong. Wrong. Okay, I think you might have overdone it on the drink there, Bryce. Yeah, you're getting your words all kinds of messed up. Maybe a bit, but I'm not done yet. What do you say? What's your favourite pizza topping? Oh, anchovies, yeah. Yeah. I mean, fish is meat, so sure. What about you, Ushio? What kind of pizza do you want? Got veggies, meat, anchovies, pineapple. Absolutely not. I don't like pizza. I guess we're going to side with Remy. This is what we're trying to do. See, vegetables can be good toppings for pizza, Bryce. I mean, if you say so. Oh, here's Zhong. Do you want any refills? I think one more can't hurt. What about you two? Some more champagne for me. Me too. And I already know Bryce's answer, so one more sex on the beach coming up. Actually, I think that's enough for me. Wow, did I hear that correctly? You've only had 2 refills tonight? I'm sure. I want to go to bed not completely hammered for once. Well, if you say so. That's a first. I'm in rehab, remember. I need to take it easy and only get drunk once in a while instead of once a day. Well, if you change your mind, you can mooch off mine if you want. First date, and you already want to swap saliva. Yeah, I'm down. Didn't we already do it at the lake? Well, it was more like me donating air to you. But if you want it to be that way. You know, I had my doubts when the Dean first told us she was dating you, but maybe you two have a chance after all. Hey, if you and I can be a thing, I don't see why these guys can't. That's true. As we humans say, love is love. It has no gender, race or religion. And no species. Whoa, careful there. You say that out of context. Some people might get the wrong idea, like you're into animals or something. But we're all animals, so I guess that means everyone's into them. Wow, you're making this way weirder than it needs to be. Yeah, I know. You might not be humans, but you're still people as far as I'm concerned, so it's not crossing any lines. You got that right. Love. Okay, so that conversation did take a weird turn. Okay, oh, hey Maverick. Remy. I assume Anna invited you over to help. She said I needed some softening up, and she knows I've got a soft spot for kids. Wow, I didn't know that. Of course you didn't. If people think you're too soft, they're going to walk all over you. Yeah, I know what you mean. In any case, I guess you're here to take them off our hands, right? Yeah. Come on in then. So here's a funny little domestic scene. Yo, Daddy, watch this! Emily ran to the other end of the living room and stared me down with a predatory grin on her face. Before I could ask, she came at me full speed and tackled me to the floor. Ow, Amity, what are you doing? I just wanted to show you my pouncing. Pouncing. Uncle Maverick taught me and Vara how to pounce. That doesn't mean you get to pounce whatever you want, whenever you want. Apologise, right now. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You better be. It's okay. You didn't do it right. What did I do wrong? Didn't Uncle Maverick tell you to always go for the kill when you pounce? Try it again. Okay. Once again, Amity ran to the other side of the room and stared me down. This time, I braced myself. Dude, are you sure about this? Hey, nothing wrong with a little fun, right? Well, if you're certain. Oh, here she come. Amity ran toward me again and pounced, and as soon as she pinned me down, she playfully put her jaws around my neck and pretended to eat me. Oh no, you got me. I'm dead. I played dead for a moment as Amity started dancing around victoriously. But you forgot about one thing. Oh, what's that? I pulled Amity closer and started tickling her belly. I'm the deadly tickle monster. She squealed with laughter and started grabbing and nipping at my arm. Oh wow, this is precious. Except that I'm the big tickle monster around these parts, Buster. Don't you dare try to be stealing my title. Okay, I've got to tell you, Remy, your kid's fierce. You know, she's my kid too, so whatever predatory genes she got are from me. And you said you weren't seeing anyone before we got back together. Shut up, Maverick. You know, it wasn't like that. Are you sure? There's such a thing as a hate. Oh my god. And I grabbed Maverick's muzzle and held it shut, preventing him from finishing his sentence. Yeah, there are kids around. Vara trailed into the living room slowly. Yo, hey Vara. Hey. Daddy, can we have a sleepover with Anna? Pretty please? Anna? Oh, is that okay with you? What do you think she's been asking since after you two left? Of course they can spend the night. Sweet. Okay, as you wish. Good night, Daddy. Good night, Amity. Good night, Vara. Bye. Okay, so that is something that's just happened. So we are on a new little story. Everybody's kind of moving on. Everyone seems to be coupling up quite neatly, actually. And we're going to find out a little bit more in the next episode. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.